What is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Last time we finished up Chapter 10, we got our fancy green hair. And today, I believe, assuming everything I have been reading and been warned of up to this point is true, I think we make our choice.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fódlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
Okay, a nice $5 grand, and let's jump into it.
Rhea, please talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak, for now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
I would say it's definitely in a pretty... I'd say morally gray. But it's probably, like, for the blacker side of that gray.
This is enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
A revelation?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fódlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
Do you think it wise to bring them into this mission now?
It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered.
That, more than capable of protecting myself. I mean, for what normally happens on the other routes, sure. But I feel like that's gonna have some extra connotation here. Again, I have luckily not been spoiled. for, like, anything that happens in this route. So, bless.
Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
So I don't know what's about to go down when we reach the end of the month. Hilda's birthday, I'm sorry, friend. Not today. Not this run. Hanneman's birthday, you're not part of this run either. You're just on the bench. That's for the 4th route. Okay, by fusing with Soth as an awakening the progenitor of God's powerful to obtain the certification for the Enlightened One class.
What a strange feeling.
Alright, and I believe we are going to actually use that this time through. We used it on the Golden Deer run. Didn't in Blue Lions, and I think we're gonna use it again. We do need to start getting some faith. I've been putting it off to do other things. But I think we have the activity points to spare now, because we're not worrying about recruiting anyone anymore. I don't know if anyone is really super worried about not reaching proficiencies, because we have that. Like, the only proficiencies we're really looking at from here forward, Bernadetta and Anna both need riding. And she's at C+, about to hit B, which I think is all she needs. Bow Knight. No, Bow Knight wants A. Okay. But I don't think we have to worry about not reaching it. Felix. I guess Felix is really the only one. Speaking of, will you, before we hop into a monastery, Felix, you did master Brigand. But now I need you to pass your shit, all right? We're gonna buy 3 advanced seals. And at this point, I might even save scum this one. I'm not into that. Especially when it's not a dark seal, but Felix has been costing me a lot. Where did he go? Here he is. All right. 77.
I suppose I wasn't ready.
Who else is in need of promoting? Anna, oh, Anna needs to get some faith going, because she can't even go to Bishop yet. A rank in faith. What is your faith? B. So we need that B+ to even try. Alright, that's gonna be a while. And I believe that's it. Like, Hubert should have no... Well, no, he's not gonna be put on a horse. Or go to Mortal Savant. He probably looks neat as a Mortal Savant. He has some really good color palettes. I'm curious. While we're here. Yeah! And I'm sure Dark Knight is very fitting for him. Oh, yeah. And do you happen to have a fancy Holy Knight color palette? Yeah, you do. That's a really good one. I love the dark red on the pauldrons. Some good shit. But no, he's just gonna be chilling in the mage from Advanced. Ferdinand, of course, whenever he's high enough level, I'm sure he'll have the axe and flying to do that. But yeah, I guess, yeah, we're just gonna go from week to week. And hope Felix passes it eventually. But I think he's really the only one we're waiting on. Love it. Okay, we didn't get any supports from the last map. So, can't hear Soth's voice anymore. True. Question of conduct. So these are optional. Peculiar trend. This one is repeatable. This one happens all the time. But before, I don't know if it ends anything. I guess.
Hey, Professor. You seem different. Lots of things seem different around here lately. I've noticed it. Have you?
Yes.
Hey, How about a favor?
Let's go ahead and get that one. No, wrong button. Where is Edelgard? He's here. Right there? No, that's Mercedes. Okay. Free shit. Hello.
Professor, will you join me? There's something I must do. It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb.
Where are we going?
It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbar, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there.
Oh, okay. They make it very apparent. Apparently, if you don't talk to her at all, is how you accidentally skip this. It will drastically change the story. Okay, I might be resetting here just to do other monastery stuff. If this does skip, like, to the end of the month, but I will go with you.
Thank you, my teacher. Father, forgive me for asking this of you. I know how much pain you're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left in this world.
I dig your royal garb, I gotta say. You're like sickly and dying, but that shit look good.
The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the Imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fódlan.
Edelgard von Hesvelg, the crown is yours.
Ooh, how far are we gonna pan down?
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new emperor.
That's sick. God, the visuals for all this, I really dig this.
Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Hresvelg legacy, I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fódlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
The Imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, and the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
Your Majesty, you must not leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard. I did not expect to find your Highness here.
Ferdinand lucked out, or maybe he's just gonna have to live it up while he can, because we've seen what he looks like in the time skip. He gets that long flowing mane, and this is his dad? Either he gets all of his hair genes from his father, or from his mother, outside of, like, color, or he's got a real dark future for him. Oh my god.
Prime Minister, you have misspoken. I am no longer your highness, but rather your majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new emperor of the Adrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister,
are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world again.
No! How can this be? Understood, Your Majesty.
Oh, he said that with so much disdain.
my dear Elle, I leave the fate of Fódlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbar. This may be the last we see of each other. We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
Oh, it does end. Okay, so yeah.
Well,
Meteor is on the way. Hell yeah.
Well worth the effort.
Perhaps I'll expand the.
Do we just go straight to the 15th and the free day? Yes. Okay. So, I'm gonna do that again on my own after we go through an actual monastery, because that's a waste of points, that's a waste of a lot of things. So hold on. Either way, it's gonna kind of auto-complete things, because I'm not actually able to instruct. We'll at least get the things after, and then I can do instruct for the 16th. Either way, let's get monastery going.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help? Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say. So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please. In Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go. Oh, I will. I still plan on beating you someday.
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The professor went out and got some new power.
Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students. On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
Who knew I'd have an opportunity to show off my singing voice?
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? Such power dwells within?
I know a good deal when I see it.
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Whoa, did I get stronger?
I am greater now. All in a day's work.
Not quite what I was after. We must all do our part.
I can feel the difference.
Not as hard as I thought.
Well worth the effort.
I'm finding my focus.
Alright, probably another short monastery. There a little bit more work for me to edit this way, but I feel like this is how I want to be doing them moving forward. Like, we're kind of at the point, like, yes, every monastery, all the battles, there's going to be, you know, random battles. We've seen what Maddening mode is like in the auxiliary battles. They're far easier now that we're further in. Maybe we'll go back to see how time skip auxiliaries are. If there's another, like, ledge we need to climb, maybe we'll do, like, 1 or 2 of those. Just showing all the levels I do while I do, or the levels I get while I do 2 random-ass maps. It gets the point across. But I did get 2 supports. We have Felix and Leone C, and then Edelgard and Hanneman C. Manuela and Ferdinand I need to get, but Manuela needs to be a flyer first, which I started working on, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, she can't try for it, because she has no lance coming in. She has the flying, but not the C rank and lance, so... Might be a bit. And actually, did I do pure lance for her? I don't think I did, no. Let's do pure lance. Try and speed that process up, because I would like to see that. If I don't, like, complete it, I guess there's always church route, since we'll be actively using Manuela. But okay. Also, I did recruit Shamir, so the next episode, before we get into whatever the hell's gonna happen in this next map, if this is the map I think it is, I might be thinking we're one map. No, yeah, things should get real interesting in the next, or this month's mission, since we locked in the Crimson Cloud. But we have the Paralog Sword and Shield of Seros, that it goes off today in-game. So we're gonna be doing that next, seeing how that plays out on Maddening. It's just level 17, because we could have gotten it a decent bit ago. But, we'll see. That one's, I'm kind of worried, because in hard, you get kind of swarmed a little bit by flyer reinforcements. I'm hoping the higher levels we have will kind of counteract that. But let's do Edelgard and Hanneman. The Manuela B is available. We just gotta wait.
What is on my agenda for this afternoon?
Professor Hanneman, may I have a moment of your time?
Ah, it's you. Very well. I am quite busy, but if you are here to discuss my crest research, I would be happy to oblige.
I'll pass on that offer. I'm just hoping you'll explain something to me.
Oh, I doubt if I have anything of particular interest to share.
Why did you abandon your noble standing in the Empire? And don't say it was for your crest research. There are institutes for that within the Empire. You could easily have remained a noble and still been able to visit Garreg Mach, or request the cooperation of the Church.
Certainly that was an option, but I desired a better research environment. Treasures and holy artifacts reside here that cannot be examined by someone outside the Church. I required access to those things, no matter the cost.
But surely your noble status would have allowed you greater funding and resources. Even secrets of the Kingdom and the Alliance would have been easier to obtain as a noble of the Empire.
What you say is true. I cannot deny that. Both paths have advantages and disadvantages.
I see you're unwilling to be forthcoming on that topic.
I don't know what you mean.
I was going to say, I don't know that there's an... I don't think he's trying to actively hide something.
I've heard that you used to enthusiastically research crests for the Empire. You abandoned the Empire, yet retained your focus on crest research. I just wanted to know why.
I feel your suspicions of me are unwarranted. I haven't the time now, but perhaps I will tell you more if the opportunity arises.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense for Edelgard's support with him to go into that. But all the Hanneman sports we've seen so far haven't really been on that. He's touched on it, like that, you know, he used to be a former noble, but... Okay, and then Felix and Leonie. This, I don't...
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
I was gonna say, yeah, these two should make for an interesting support.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
Okay, really short intro, but arena training, sparring partners, buddies. I'm excited to see that progress, because one of them's gotta lose. It's bound to be salty. But okay. Yeah, we'll be tackling that paralog next. And, then we can get into the start of all... I mean, this kind of started the, like, main change. We locked in that path. But after this paralog is knocked out, the change begins. I can't wait. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Bye.